Okay. Hey guys, sorry about that. Okay, so we should have some audio now. So we'll just have a look through the. Daniel just picked up and said there's no audio, but there is now. So thanks, guys. Here we go. Yeah, so we're just looking through the specials. Okay, and I thought it's interesting that this one here, you know, it fits assault, garrison, siege, and skirmish, so it could be worth keeping all that on for later on because it's tier 10 and it's got some good bonus effects there. So fantastic. There's there's obviously the Gatling gun, but it's obviously the one that's the limited one. Previous raid set, obviously, we weren't sure whether to go for the limited or the routine. The routine, it's the same sort of price pool. It's a little bit more, obviously, but you only got to get the one. So it just depends. Yeah, weight is pretty much the same. Damage on this one here, look. Where are we to? It's a bit difficult to work out the damage now because obviously the numbers have gone down. So it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? 276 doesn't sound like it's anything, to be honest. With the range, it will be the same, but the reload time 3.2. Okay, spread 9. Looking at the obviously limited one. 312. Okay, but a salvo reload time of 3.2 again, salvo 4, submerged 312 again. So it's not. It is a bit more, but you know, same reload speed and that sort of stuff. Make your mind up whether you want to go for the limited one or the routine one. Look, there's an additional weapon coming. Sorry, a special coming. Clearly, this is probably going to come in the FM for the next set. Okay. Because sorry, the CIC, you know, so obviously you notice if you see the hull, it does have a CIC slot. You've got to wait till you obviously get to U1 first before you can fit it on, and it's not available in this event, so that's what's coming later on. Good, right? Yeah, this we have had one opportunity to get them already. Okay, then, so the engine you could already have those, which can save you getting some points. If you didn't bother getting them on the previous event, then obviously you can actually get them here. So you know, it's a few more points to rack up if you want to. And this is a simple, straight off, just fit it on. So which is good news. Let's have a look back at the hull itself. Then look at the statistics for the hull. In fact, let's just do it in the shipyard before we go into some targets. Simply because let's go for skirmish and look down at the bottom because obviously I haven't won it yet. Draconian, quite odd. Okay, Draconian skirmish. When was the last time we had one of those? I can't remember, to be honest. Yeah, it was 140k. It was a lot of points. But FM now, people should be able to do the FM okay. We're getting to the end of obviously the FM fleet now. We're soon to be having a new one, so I find this odd. Skirmish Draconian. Okay, not the normal sort of thing you'd expect to see, but there we go. But looking at the slots, normally the top two would obviously be countermeasure or standard, and actually look, it's saying standard across all of them. So whether the flagship's going to come out and it's going to be our countermeasure ship, where we're not going to need any countermeasures at all, or whether obviously, in fact, well, I'll go back and have a little look. We should, though we haven't won it yet, we can have a look at the CIC and see what it does as well for us. Classically, it's skirmish, so I would tend to go for, personally, probably 3 concussive and 1 explosive, but it depends on the targets, because obviously we'll have to wait till VXP weekend to have a little look to see what is going to be presented to us. The fact that the ship doesn't have any countermeasures, and the fact that none of the specials have building damage on them, it looks like it's just going to be obviously straight up against obviously subsurface ships. Why am I thinking that? Okay, because the sonar range is already built in as well. Interesting, not thermal, it's sonar. But anyway, there's sort of some sort of sneak thoughts anyway. Yeah, so like I said, CIC slot is obviously U1, so we can't A, get it yet, and B, obviously you have to win all the bits to upgrade them anyway. So that could be the CIC that's coming in, obviously, the FM for next set of FM. But none of this here actually boosts any of the evade. Okay, and the evade obviously on defense is 20% straight off, so we can boost it a little bit, but not a huge amount. Let's just go back and have a quick look then, and have a look at obviously the hull and see if we can click on it. Yes, we can. It's good. So what is it giving us then? So it is giving us extra survival, an aura cap, whatever the aura cap is. Okay, then range. So it gives you critical depth charge boost, and you get a better turn speed as well. So just think about that. If you're going to go for like an upgrade on your combat speed, you can probably get away with it and aim off to have either a Sea Serpent's crew, which gives you extra evade, but also the better turn as well. But this one will give you much better turn speed as well. So what have we got here then? Optimizes core, duplicate auras, chance up to 35, because obviously there's a multiplication here of that by that. Okay, so giving you 35, and the turn speed obviously that by that obviously well. So that's not too bad. Okay. Damage diffusion's got evade, has it? Interesting. Hang on then, 2 seconds. Let's have a look. How much has it got? It's got 15. Okay. And it doesn't have an aura effect and it doesn't stack. So it's got a little bit, yeah. But there are speed system freeze and all that sort of stuff. There's nothing else that's got evade, is there? Just have a quick look. No. Wow, the all critical chance for damage is going up and up and up. No, that was 175%. Wow. No, nothing else to be honest. And nothing in here. Combat speed, turn speed. Oh, there's an evade bonus here. So they're plonking evade actually in little chunks. That's what they're doing. But it's just a shame they're not doing it a massive hit in one thing, because obviously it's 15% on top of whatever the percentage is. It's not 15% added by another 15%. It doesn't work like that. So it's interesting that they're doing it in dribs and drabs across all the different specials. Anyway, at least if you haven't got the latest specials, I suppose you can add your own later on. Right, okay. Let's have a little look. What do we have? Oh yeah, let's while we're getting ready, let's talk a bit about PvP. Interesting times of PvP. Thoughts in chat? How are you getting on with your PvP? A bit up and down for me. Win some, lose some. I think the game's quite well balanced. The top players are getting in. I got absolutely smashed earlier on, but I also defended earlier on. So very similar fleets, different driving styles. One got in, one didn't get in, this sort of stuff, you know. It's just the way of the game. I think the game's okay. I think it's perfect, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's just frustrating when you lose, obviously, but it's joyful when you win, isn't it? So I think that's where it's supposed to be honest. But I think PvP is in a reasonable place at the moment, to be honest. We probably do something else in defense, but we'll see where it goes. Anyway, let's go on with the fleet. Let's not put anything on it, no crews and that sort of stuff. Like I said, for this one here, then, what have I gone for? Obviously, everything for me has just got to X1. We've got some really good token deals and things that have happened and some good events. And then we won some extra ones as well for some of the anniversary type stuff as well. So I'm still sticking with 3 of the corrosive and only 1 of the pen, because I'm not planning to hang around on the penetrative stuff if I can help it. I haven't changed any of the specials. I'm still sticking with obviously the interception system personally, and the roaring barrels. The rest of it, as we know, everyone's probably just going the same if you've got all the stuff from the previous raid format. I have got all limited weapons now. That could be a mistake. I really don't know. But I did find that I was lingering around a little bit, and with the power curve between limited and the split 50-50 and that sort of stuff, if you can get them done in a couple of shots, then yes, I think the split system works better. But I think if you're hanging around or you can't quite turn so quick and that sort of stuff, you know, or particularly if you're sitting in the clouds, then the extra boost that you get off of these kills things a little bit quicker. So that's my excuse, and that's what I'm sticking with. Right, but yeah, so look at this one here. It's at X1, but what does it say? It says basically, sorry, at the X1 for the flag. It actually, in X1 here, look, yeah, so whilst you have this chem crasher, which is fantastic, and extra damage, which is nice, and that sort of stuff, okay, it is different that when you look at the routine hull, because obviously you're getting an evade bonus here as well, okay, which is not what you're getting obviously on the flagship as well. So you're actually having less evade on the flagship, which is slightly annoying, but there we go. That's just the way it is. Right, okay, stop yibby yabbering. Let's get on with it. I don't know. Is it music tonight? Not music tonight. I don't know. We can put some on and we'll put it in the background and we'll see what happens. If you don't like it, then shout and I'll turn it off. He says, press play. There we go. It's too loud, just say so. So 174, that should be the auto target, shouldn't it? 176 should be the driver's target, and then 915 is probably the super duper target. I really should have done the numbers beforehand. Yeah, it is. There we go. That's the order, so that's not too bad. Do you actually get the evade as well? Always music, it's a thing. It is a thing. Anyway, look at my nice shiny bubble. Look at that. I'm protected, at least for a little while, eh? COVID's safe. Right, in my little bubble. Now I'm out on the ground. Right, let's see how it goes. My evade is the same across the fleet, 80%. I should have a look. Does it say the same across the fleet, even though it's in the performance stats? I can't remember, to be honest. Where do we start off on this target? I can't actually remember the targets from last month. Why is that? I've not probably played enough lately. But we'll have a little look. Let's try and refresh as we go through it. So we're going in at 3 o'clock. I think it's always entering at the same point, actually, anyway. It is, because look, I start in... Hello, who's this? Oh, that's like my friend from R1. Okay. Been a long-term player, this chap. Radio. Okay, so remember on this one, then there's none of those horrendous... is this the same target from last time? It looks different. Does it look different to you? It looks different to me. Might not be, but it does look slightly different. I don't know. Anyway, if it's new, then that's a good thing, because that's the idea of the stream. Let's have a look. So if I sit these things to stay still, then they're going to slow down, and I'm going to get nabbed. So try and clip this, not to get in too close. 1, 2, 3, and it should die. Yes, it does. Clip this one. So we can do a drive-by. These things fast. 2, 3. Oh, that was enough to kill it. Yeah, it does. See if I can clip this one. So 3 or 4 shots. I'm not the best. I have noticed. So what are we in? 10th year? 11th year? I don't know, something like that. I've noticed my eyesight is not as good as it was, and I certainly can't play like I used to be able to. I was watching some of my own videos, old ones, the other day, because I was doing some base hitting last week before. Oh, in fact, yeah, during bounty event, and I went, that was terrible, that hit. You know, and I thought to myself, what's gone wrong? I know I don't do as much PvP as I used to, and that sort of stuff. And it's mostly because I can't see the screen anymore. I'm sat here with bear glasses on now, believe it or not. And hand-eye coordination, that sort of stuff. I'm definitely getting older. It never used to bother me at all, but now it does. Well, it doesn't bother me, but it is a factor. It's not an excuse, but it's reality. It's just you get older, and I think, yeah, it creeps up on you, which it has done. Didn't realise I needed glasses until my arms weren't any longer than I was holding books at full arm's length, and then noticed that I couldn't still read the text on the words. Specsavers, it's time. Yeah, I used Amazon, it was easier. I went into Boots, which is a local sort of like chemistry thing in the UK. Used one of their reading charts and that sort of stuff, and then went online and ordered some. It makes a huge difference. I was like, yep, I'm definitely getting old. 53 this year. Just about the time when your eyes start going, yeah, I've had enough of looking at computer screens. It's my own fault. So damage is looking okay, isn't it, to be honest? Would you say damage looks alright? This is probably not the right direction to go, but hey ho. Yes, it's an X1 fleet, but obviously it is a top tier target. It looks like 4. Am I clipping about 4? Oh, I've got to watch them. I'm going to trigger this thing, aren't I? So what's the best thing to do? If I go near that, let's leave that for a second, because it's just going to chase me all over the map. There is only the one, so let's get everything else first. I'll leave him till last. Obviously, he's not shrouded, so if I clip this stuff out the way first, and just there's one down here, right at the bottom, look, down here as well. So you've got to be careful, because there's one there and there's one there. So whichever way I'm doing it, maybe I'll go in this way and go across, and then go up in a minute. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not too worried about these phoenixes. They're not doing a great deal. Is it Phoenix? Can't remember. I think it is. I have to do a bit of shift click then to get the fire off that one and onto that turret. So quite happy with this fleet. Must admit, it does seem okay. I wonder if Pixie are happy with the fleet, with the power to weight ratio and the damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 3? Is that 4? I should really study more. There's a bit of rubbish down here to be cautious. Like I say, we'll do this one driving, and then we'll do it on auto just to see what does actually happen. That was a terrible decision to go in there, you lunatic. Doesn't seem to have done too much damage there. If I go in there, I'm going to get snagged, aren't I? Don't really have much choice. See if I can get in close and do a circle. Yeah, I've even noticed I click more than I used to as well. That's because I'm not clicking necessarily exactly in the right places either. 11 minutes repairing sector chat. Oh, cool. Okay. So I'm going to try and, I mean, this thing's going to try and chase you, but I'm going to try and come up and do an arc. And if I miss that one, then so what? I'll go around and get it afterwards on the way down. So maybe I'll come down here, grab that. This should only take 3 or 4. It was only taking 3 or 4 hits for the Reaver Hulk ship to die off. So. Right, so is he going to die? You're not. One more hit would have done it, wouldn't it? But that's okay. I'll get this out of the way first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's definitely 4, isn't it? For this fleet, anyway. And probably 2 more hits on him. And he's done, isn't he? So target done, completed. So we're about 7... But I got the shakes like DT sometimes. I'm like clickety click click click. I'm like, can you stop clicking? Telling yourself off is ridiculous. So no pen damage there whatsoever. Okay, and still a little bit of corrosive. What is it? 1% taken. Damage then. 2 minutes instant fix. We're up with that, aren't we? Can't see that lasting the whole raid, can you? Come on, let's be honest. 2 minutes. We'll take that one to the bank, shall we? 2 minutes damage. Blimmin' heck. Okay. Fine, fantastic. Let's do another one then. Like I said, we'll just let it go in auto and just see what it is. One said before that. Let's see the difference between that and what is this music? I play some rubbish these days. Hey Daniel, how you doing, mate? Yeah, can you see them actually letting us keep that timeline? 2 minutes. Right, okay, so do we join it? Do we not join it? Do we leave it as a surprise? I don't know. What should we do? Turn it off before they change it. Yeah. Problem is, mate, they just look at the data. They don't look at the streams anymore. There's not enough of them work there anymore, probably. Right, here we go. We'll start it. Let's just see the route it takes. It would be interesting, wouldn't it? Right, I'll keep the cursor out of the way so it's not doing anything. Let's have a look. What route is it going to pick? See, this is obviously the issue. Look, is it's now sitting there taking a shed load of obviously damage, but which is why, you know, if this isn't too bad and it's reasonable, this is why I did actually go to the full power, full limited weapon, because then I can just be really lazy over the weekend and just auto everything. Yeah, exactly. This is the stacking nice, which is good. You know, the target's quite well to bit. I have to say, this raid set, the targets have been reasonable. They've been nice and quick. Not as quick as the previous one, because Siege is always the fastest. Well, not always the fastest, but you know, you remember the previous the previous one of these? It wasn't Reaver Fleet, was it? I prefer skirmish if it's not chasing around things that are running away from you and that sort of stuff, you know, and it's a more skillful driving method. Assault is just annoying as hell. Siege is good fun though, because they're quick. Well, they generally are quick. Assault is just too much chasing around, killing buildings and then ships and that sort of stuff. Didn't like the assault raids. This seems okay. So looks like we're probably about 15 minutes damage already. Photons, yeah, that was it, mate. Yeah, photons. Although the ECM, quite a clever fleet. You know, the way it's put together, I quite liked it. Didn't like the targets though. Liked the ships, didn't like the targets. Yeah, so look at the difference in the damage already. So this is noticeable, isn't it? You know, I mean, that's the most of the damage done, because there's only one more nasty turret that I consider as a nasty turret, and that's up there. The ships, yeah, I'm not really worried about those, to be honest. They didn't seem to do a great deal, did they? But you know, I mean, if you just wanted to sit there and just go click, 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 and anybody's still lucky enough to BP app, it probably still works and that sort of stuff. I know my brother's still got it. You know, it looks like you can do a shed load of targets, you know, based off of the damage that's at the top there. You could probably do at this ratio to probably 15, 16, maybe 20 targets at this rate. Yeah, no crew. So you could probably do 20 targets if you're at work and that sort of stuff, and just go, yeah, thanks very much, and then put them into fix, because it's half fix time anyway. So okay, so pen is almost like not worth even having any pen on. While they're saying that, don't forget this isn't the top level target, so we haven't got those horrendous freaking area effect payloads hitting us, have we? But yeah, I mean, okay, there's a sliver there, but it says 0% and it says mostly resisted, and 3% now. What do you reckon? 20 minutes? 15 minutes? That's still instant fix, isn't it? Who were? As in, go back to the base and fix them up. Okay, we happy with that then? That's one on auto, one driven. 12 minutes difference between the two. If it stays that way, I'll be amazed, but you know. Hey, it could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. And obviously, yeah, it's an X1 fleet. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's just the information I really wasn't interested in. Yeah, okay, so there are some campaigns. We talked about those before we finished, I think, guys. Right, let's get back down then. So 2 minutes, 6 minutes. They're all the same, aren't they? Yeah, they're all the same. So start repair on the flagship. That's an instant. So it's 3 minutes. Yeah, okay. So it's instant dock fix. And even if you're autoing, although if you're autoing, why would you want to go back to dock? But this is time consuming, and autoing's for the people that want to be lazy and don't want to do this sort of stuff. So, but you know, suppose you could be doing other things instead. One of the TLCs maybe. Did the last ship take more damage? That's the question. Everyone so far has been the same. Nope, no, well, a little bit less than this one. So actually it's pretty even. Which is another good thing about mostly if the targets are corrosive and they scatter and that sort of stuff, then generically it's the same damage, isn't it? I am going to quickly check what you said there though. Yeah, do you reckon they're going to keep it at 15 minutes? I'm not so sure, Si. Okay. But I was just going to double check. And what do we say about evade stats on here? Defense. So 80%. Is it 80% across the board? Probably is. I don't know. It is. Yeah, it's 80% across the board. Okay, where do we get that extra 80%? Where do we get that extra from then? Because down in the special abilities, look. Do these special abilities get registered in the stats above? I can't remember, to be honest. Because obviously there's nothing mentioning in there about it, unless it had an inherent already built-in bonus as well. Because when you come down to this one, look, he says, oh no. But just in the top, isn't it? Evade bonus here, 20%. Yeah, no, hang on, it is written in. It is written in. Why did I think it wasn't in there? Was it not in there before and they've added it back in? I have no idea. Hey Jay, how you doing, mate? Ah, that's a good point actually. Yeah. Hey Heffy, how you doing, mate? Be with you in about half an hour or so. Right, let's 2 and a bit minutes for driven, okay, and 15 minutes, but instant fix in the base, obviously for auto. So that's the lower auto in target. Now we'll go up a level. We'll go to the 176 then. We'll go in at 3, but I got a funny feeling that again it might be a different target, because I'm sure it is. It didn't make a difference which angle you went in. It still actually started in the same place last time on both targets. But I'm intrigued to look at the X target as well. So I'm in the top corner. And I started at 3 o'clock, so it looks like you're going to be up the top corner for both of these then, whether you like it or not. So let's just get out of the way. Right, so halos, what have we got? We've got, there's the area effect, so anything inside that one there, so... Okay, there's a bit of cloud to spare there. Not anymore, there's still a little bit of cloud to spare there. Right, what about this one? That one's further down. This one is over there. This one is... They're all the same. range this time. Looks like it. Okay, it looks like they're all the same range this time. So then we've got different. Oh, oh blimey, this is big. Oh, look, it's huge. Oh, I don't like these. Look at these down the bottom. Oh no. Okay, so the huge one down there. But there is a monster one down there though. So this is going to take a bit of I'm just going to go through it. You know, there'll be some videos out, I'm sure, of people actually dissecting it and taking it apart and that sort of stuff. So I'm just trying to find somewhere safe. There is a little tiny bit of cloud I can sit in there and probably whip at that scattergun, and nothing's going to hit me. And then I might be able to clip out that as well. So I'm going to try and just go straight into here first, and then hopefully I won't get zapped. Oh, stack, 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 stack. See if I can get. Oh, I need to get a bit further down. Wasn't too bad. Okay, so we find a hidey hole. That's not too bad, is it? It's always worth having a little look, isn't it? Ah, it was a bug fix, was it? Okay. Well, that seems to be okay, doesn't it? And I'm inside there, and I don't really care about the Phoenix. All right, but what about this other? All right, so I can't go forward that way, but I can go up this way. And I can snip around the back and kill that one off as well. And then that one's on the inside, so it doesn't really matter. I can sit in this piece of cloud on the way back down, because that looks free. That's not covering it. Oh, well, that is, though. Okay. Right, what have we got covering this cloud? Let's have a little look. Nothing's covering there by the looks of it. Let's have a look at here. Where was that big one? No, so it looks like this cloud here is quite reasonable now. The bottom end of it. This one will be dead, so it won't matter too much. I'm going to get that one on the way through. Okay, so let's go around the back here. I'm not really caring about the Phoenix. It doesn't really matter. We'll shift click and get it, but I don't really care. Well, I've triggered the Reaver Hulk, which is a bit of a shame, and I can't get it. So what do you reckon it is? Do you reckon it's this thing in the middle this time? Or is it the big one at the bottom? What do we reckon? Let's try and drag him out of the way, because I want to get in and sort this out over here. I can get to the top of that cloud. Just. Problem is he's chasing me all the way, isn't he? So top of that cloud, top of that cloud. He's going to fire at me, but I don't really care. I'm going to do a bit of a drive-by and then target that bit in the middle and see what happens. Took a bit of damage there. That's my own fault. He didn't Oh, did I get it or didn't I get it? No, I did. So I killed it, but it did nothing. So it must be this one down here. So we're going to have to go down the bottom. So that's my own fault. Made a mistake there. I shouldn't have gone that way around right at the start, because he's going to be chasing me now. But he is the only one this time. How many corrosive? No, we're okay. We can just. I think we just shoot along the bottom here and go at the bottom end. But we will target that already, so we're going to shift click on this and then we're going to scoot along the bottom basically. Might do a little bit of a pause. 2, 3, 4. Don't think we need to pause. Right, there we go. That's the answer to that. That seems to work okay, doesn't it? I think we can drive by the other way again and just go back again, shall we? We should be able to clear the rest of those turrets out, I think. Should be able to. Blue flag, is it, mate? One turret's die off. Did I do enough shots on that Reaver Hulk? Yes, I did. Okay, now we're in a better place. So let's just pause there a second. So that one there. That one, look how unlucky I was with that one. They've all gone, so I'm clear to come down into here now. I reckon looking at that, because nothing else is in there. So you can, oh, look at that, you cheeky little devil. Just click that one. Righty ho. Well, I may just drive straight through. So I'm going to go through here, go up through and take that one as well. Like, so this isn't like the route, it's just a route. It's like first time I've seen the target, so seems okay. But obviously there's more damage, so somebody will come up with a decent route, I'm sure. But based off that other one that was 15 minutes damage, I still think this is probably instant fix. So it's this one here, that's okay, and this one here is, that's okay. So I can get into this cloud. I shouldn't trigger these. No. Not going to be able to get that one, I don't think. Nope, but I think if I go down the bottom, I might get away with it. Yep. Okay, so I can nip round this way. Nip back out, do a bit of speed up. So he's firing. I'm now inside, so I can just sit there. Then we can go and get this one next. And I can go back and then into this cloud, sit still and take the other ship out as well. Might be able to get that turret as well, actually. Yeah, I think we probably can. Then we've got the one ship there, which we can go this way. And then I think we're done. But I think it's probably around 15-20 minutes damage, roughly. Not bad go. Not bad for a first go. Come on then, let's have some bets. What do you reckon for timing? I reckon about 15 again. Okay, could be tidier, but not bad at all. Quite happy with that. I'm not ordering that, not in a million years. Last time I tried that, killed the whole fleet. Where are we for damage then? I definitely caught one of those blinking, yeah, look, there's the pen. I definitely caught one of those missiles. I think I turned back on myself, so I could have got it for less, but corrosive look, nice. So it was all pen that time, 2% on the pen. Timing, 17? 17, hey, that's not bad. Looks like most of it's on the flag, doesn't it? Okay, we call that. Well, I'm going to do the big one in a minute. 18, hey, that was close, Happy, well done, mate. 23, unlucky Stephen, a little bit over there. 17, no crew. Yeah, you can probably get away now because obviously everyone's aware that obviously the crews now, particularly have got the corrosive added into them now. They added, although you can't read it very well sometimes. 30 seconds over on that one there. Let me just click on something else a second and see if I can find a crew that might have it. I don't know if I've got one, but the level 1. Yeah, look, see, here you go. Look, 15% corrosive. So it's in there now. So I've actually got a corrosive bonus now, which obviously never used to happen on steelheads. So we could go back in. I mean, probably won't do, but you could use steelheads now if you so wish to do so. You know, because I don't think we need obviously more evade. I'm thinking that we're not having any problems with pen. It's nearly all. Yeah, I drove into that Halo missile. I know I did. That was my own fault. But I don't think pen's causing us any huge issues. So we could actually go for the steelheads crew. You can obviously go for a splatter crew as well, but steelheads crew would do it quite nicely now. Only helps a little tiny bit. You don't get a huge uplift from it, but every little bit helps. A few minutes on that one. Just over 2.5 minutes, so we'll definitely do it individually. 3 minutes on that one. What's the time? It's that's nearly 40 minutes in. Oh, it's failed. I tried to click it too fast. There's the anti-hack thing again coming in. Remember, it was all at client end at one time. rapidly click. And it never used to catch up with what you were doing. Never did that, honest, ever once. Right, okay, so we're back to instant fix on both of those so far. Ooh, okay, let's get back out. We want the biggie, don't we? We want the biggie. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Right, okay, 9:15 then. Information, what does it say? Don't go home or you're going to die. Okay, if you want some shards then for the limited still, feel free. You know, I've built this fleet now ready for autoing targets later on. That's what it is for TLCs and that sort of stuff, because I really can't stand driving TLCs. So that's why I have gone to all the limited scatterguns now, because I'm just idle basically. Let's have a look, shall we? Yes, we know it's highly recommended. They always recommend it for the big boys. So is it a north-south or is it just a big target? Let's see. It's got nothing in it. What? Oh, there's a lot of stuff around the outside. Oh no. Oh, it's all up here. But can you see all this stuff down in the corner, all the way around the outside? That's not looking particularly favourable. Is that fleets and fleets of ships? I don't know. These haven't been shrouded yet, but they probably will want to start. And here they go. They have already shrouded. Right. A bit concerned about what might come in at the bottom corner. So we might want to keep an eye on that. What have we got then turret-wise? There's a small, short one there covering that one, that one, that one. There's that one there. So this is free at the moment. What's covering this cloud over here? Nothing. So I can definitely get over here, but obviously I'm going to trigger this. You can't really get... Oh, you can go around this way. But there's another one there. Oh my god, it's huge. There's the... Is it that one or that one? Blue. This one. Hopefully, that's right. This one here, isn't it? So I need to get up to there. What's the safest route to get to there? This way. Through here, through here, through here. Clip that, kill it off. Round the back. What is covering in that cloud? Have I got a zone where I can get... Oh, stop. Have I got a zone where I can be safe? Yes, I have. He says. Yep, so this piece of this cloud is safe here, look. But I've just got to bear in mind I need to get this thing out the way first. So, okay. So let's go for it. Let's go up and clip that first and get it out of the way. If we drive fast enough past this, we can probably clip this target. Oh my god, there's ships coming in. Yep, so I should have been a bit quicker. Let's go back out and knock them out of the way, shall we? And I've already got a Reaver Hulk coming in on me. And you can't exit this target. So A, you're on a time limiting factor, and B, you can't exit. The fact you can't exit is really annoying. How the hell are you supposed to help anybody? I'm not too worried about that target because it will die, but I definitely want to try and clip that one on the way by, and then clip that one on the way by as well. I don't want them coming back. Right, I'm going to try and race up and sit in this piece here. So to this, I'm going to do it this way. The ship shouldn't follow me. This piece. I want to try and kill it before that Hulk gets to me. Right, I've killed it, but it didn't uncover it. Why is that? There must be another building somewhere. Must be a second one. There's got to be a second one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Did anybody see a second one with the blue bit on top of it? Anyway, we'll play with it. Where's the other building? Oh, there it is down there, look. Okay, found it. Found it. It's over here. Lost it again. Over there. Right, okay. Let's go this way. Why didn't that die? Look at that, look. That's really frustrating. Well, it's obviously why it didn't die, because I didn't hit it enough times, but you know, it's still annoying. We'll go by and get this one. Go up here and get this one. We'll target that. I wonder if I might just sit somewhere in this. I should have studied this a bit better because, yeah, I thought so. Can't sit around too long. So now I'll have to go back and down around, get really close. Here we go. We've uncovered them now. So let's kite that one. 5. Finish off that Phoenix. Is 5 enough for these? Don't know. Yep. 2. We'll keep out of that bubble. Target that one. Look at all these ships. Go away. Go away. There are hundreds of them. So this is definitely a case of get in there fast and kill this bloody target. Now I've got gazillions of ships chasing me. Although I don't really mind because they can all group up and then I can bring them towards the cloud. Hopefully sit in the cloud. Like this. And blast the crap out of them. Oh, you've got to come in the cloud, aren't you? Thanks very much. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work. They're a bit stronger than normal. Ooh. And then also, when they're in the cloud, I can't hit them either. Remember right back at the start where I was clicking frantically? Well, I am definitely clicking frantically. What about this one? Overlaps there. Hit that target first. So we can pause. We're getting there. I mean, it's still about... I think it's still under 20 minutes damage so far. I know we're not finished yet. If I'd actually got on with it and started rabbiting, I would have been a lot further forward than this. Let's not worry about the clouds for these because they can see you, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's 4 or 5 hits, wasn't it? Should be okay just to sit in here and take this one away. Yep. Now, how can you see me? Or are you just on a set route? You might be on a set route. Yowza. Let's hide up here. Get that one out of the way. Right, you're getting some. Probably not the wisest place to go, but as I don't stop, it should be okay. Jesus is a huge target, isn't it? That Phoenix, look. One clip and it's deed. So it's a time-consuming target. What do you reckon, huh? I mean, it's not horrendous for damage. It's just monstrously big. There's another ship up there yet. It's just monstrously big. There'll be some good videos out for this one though. This is the one where people will definitely need to put a couple of videos together, help people out. Right, this is what I've got left, isn't it? Just all the ships, because I basically triggered every ship around the bottom outside, and maybe it's done on how much of the target you've killed and not time. It may be that way, because I've seen that before as well. I mean, yeah, I know I could quite easily sit down and sit in a lot of these clouds, but I'm not bothering. We can play the cloud game, but you know, you can put 4 ships in and 1 drag them out and that sort of stuff. Hey Josh, how you doing? Not in that mood at the moment, I just want to get it killed. Come on, bunch up your devils. There we go. They're firing missiles and I'm firing scatter, so that's much nicer, isn't it? Eh? Right, should be a ship up here all by itself. There is one there. Is that everything? Or no, there's another. Oh, there's more over here. Look. So, how you doing with the targets, Josh? Hey, Andy, how you, buddy? Good to see you.
So just to recap then, 174, the auto, we managed to get that done then for 2.5 minutes, driven 15 minutes, 15 minutes auto. So instant fix in the dock, should you choose to go that way. And then we managed to hit that corrosive turret first. I'm like, oh, let's get in the cloud actually. Get in the cloud, Mike. Get in the cloud and it won't hurt you. Should have gone that way, shouldn't I? Okay. Can you actually kill this building, or is it just... No, it's not. You can't. So that's just a visual thing, though. It doesn't actually do anything. That was annoying. I aimed for the wrong building, and you can't kill it anyway. And that one there. Oh well. Right. Blunt force methods. But like I said, I built these now for brute strength, basically. Oh, you haven't started yet. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're further up. That's right. Right. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best run. Look, 2%, 0%. Don't quite believe that. Yeah, we're done on that. Okay. Go away. What we got for damage then? 24. Okay. Not quite. So I definitely took some pen because look, even, almost even. But I've definitely on my last shiplet, I've got a little bit of damage there. But no, honestly, that's not bad, is it? That could be a lot worse. That could be a lot worse. It's a long target though. I think I'll get some raid sets done first. But you certainly don't need 2 people in there. I mean, you can get someone to come in and sit in the corner, but they're going to get harassed by the ships because no one's going to be able to hide in this thing. So they're going to have some strong ships will be able to run away. Okay, so this is the important bit now. How much damage and what have I got left on the other 2? So the flag took a little bit less. So, okay, that was instant. So it's only 1 ship. And seeing it was just terrible driving, which I absolutely upfront admit. So I've got a 3.5 minute wait. Well, that's not horrendous, is it? And that's for the top level target. So instant, and I could have driven it a bit better and probably done the same thing with a bit of fix inside the dock. Okay, let's recap then, because we're 52 minutes in. Blimey, where did that go? Okay, so yeah, so Alpha's cooked on its way. You should hopefully have some of these already, the engines, okay, because they were offered to us earlier on. The hull, it's draconian, which is interesting because that's not normal what we get for skirmish. Okay, but they seem to have messed up all the rules. There's no sort of like, we just make it up, I think, now, to be honest. But there we are, not to worry. We now have a draconian surface ship that I hope it's surfaced that has got, because it's got sonar and it's firing depth charges, so it would have to be torpedoes, otherwise. I drive like a stolen Mandy, sorry mate, that's just the way I am. Bull in a china shop. My finesse is gone, and I used to be quite finesseful, but I don't have the hand-to-eye coordination as I used to. I've noticed that. It takes me an awful long time to get a perfect run. It doesn't happen all that often. Yeah, so specials, sorry. Yeah, so there is the routine Gatling gun. Okay, there's the limited Gatling gun. Okay, you'll notice the difference between the 2 then. So this one here basically is your damage is 312, whereas this one's down at 276. But look at the projectile speed 500, projectile speed 500. Splash is identical, spread is identical, range obviously identical, as is the salvos, the reload time. Just the damage is different then. Wind up 5-4. And the damage goes from 2.7 to 5. This might be different though. So the wind up for 5, decay time, as in the stop, is for 4. Okay, and then the damage 276 to 552. Yeah, and this one then starts at 312 and goes up to 624. So you are getting quite a benefit from obviously having the limited weapons, but you've got to obviously be able to get those weapons, like, so. Interesting. This is the thing we were talking about, Josh. Remember I said about it's going to be a limited item then, so it's going to be the CIC. They're going to make it limited. It's either going to come in the next event or it'll be in the FM. But seeing as we've got most other things, it's probably going to come in the FM, to be honest. Engines we've already got, and if we have 1, 2, 3, it still leaves us something else. So there's something else amiss yet, isn't there? Because there's only 3 special slots, and the CIC doesn't use it on the special slots. It goes in the middle, doesn't it? So I still think there's something coming yet. Yeah.
This is just a limited weapon, but it's a single one. It's not, you haven't got to do loads and loads of them. Just got to get the one. I like the fact that this here can go on all the different ships later on, whereas these are obviously fixed to skirmish. This is usable later, because obviously splash damage reduction is really helpful, evade bonus is always helpful, and bonus combat speed is always helpful. So that's a little bit, if you think about that, look, evade 15, bonus combat speed 35. If we go across and go into a shipyard, no, I haven't picked it up yet or won it, but let's just, any random hull will do. But if we go across into here and go across into limited and then pick up, so there you go, look, splash damage reduction. Evade is better in here at 30% on combat speed 30, but so it gives you another option, doesn't it? Very similar to the Hyper 30s in some respect. Yeah, very similar. Sorry. So yeah, it's worth having a little look at. Let's just go back to the ticker quickly then, just to finish off then, and let's have a little look. What is the cost then? So 4 million. Okay, so you need 4 million. You may or may not need those, but it's 15 million if you do. But if it's not, it's 4 million then. That one there is not limited as well. So 4, 6.5. Okay, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Oh yeah, but you will need loads of these. Okay, you will need loads of these as well. So that's slightly annoying, isn't it, really, to be honest? There's another 7.5 on top of that again. But 16.5, right, okay. That's it. So it could be a lot worse, couldn't it? I suppose. Targets, what do we think then? We definitely like the 174. Very nice. Okay then. Either you auto it or you don't auto it. I'm going on the Hefe show in a minute, so I'll probably do stacks of autoing while we're chatting. 176, drivable and suitably okay. Needs a little bit more think time though before I decide how we're going to go in. I definitely went in the wrong way to start with because that Reaver Hulk was chasing me for far too long. And the 915, I've now noted obviously there's two special targets to kill first, or two turrets to kill first to actually take the Shroud off of the Hulks. So there's one in the top top right hand corner and one in the bottom right hand corner. So there we go. I may as well do another one while I log off. That's it. We're done. 1 hour. Finished. Okay. Should you wish to obviously drop down and do obviously the next tiers down, it's obviously these are available as a deal at the moment. If you haven't got them at all, it depends on what you want. I've actually just bought the coin deal because I always do once every 3 months. But if you look, I'm not telling you have got to buy things, but I'm just saying if you should so wish to do so, that I remember rightly, that cash, but I don't like that. But if you're doing the coin deal and saving on your coins, you don't have to this fleet. Look, the whole freaking fleet there is there for 249, you know, and I just got like 50% off my coins already. So, hey Jenny, how are you? You're all right? Yeah, virtually, but they did very well. Just to recap, Jenny, this is with the X fleet, the 174, 2.5 minutes driven, 15 minutes on auto. Okay, and mine just completed. Thanks for that. I was wondering what that was then. And the big top one, which I goofed up a little bit in slightly, was 25 minutes, I think. But I think I can knock a good 5 minutes off of that if I was actually concentrating a bit more. So everything doable with practically with instant fix in the dock or instant fix on the water if you're driving, but definitely instant fix in the dock. And that's even with just autoing the lower 174 as well. So that's it, done, finished. Okay, right, thanks for joining me. Okay then, hope you had some benefit out of that. Fresh targets, slightly different look about them and that sort of stuff, so worth reviewing. There are definitely going to be some videos there. Look at you know, the various guys. We all know who does them now, and have a look at all the videos is my suggestion. Okay, you may pick another path that they've not even seen as well. It's always good to look at different things that different people do and that sort of stuff. And let's recap. PvP, where are we at the moment? I think it's okay. Okay, if you're low and you're not queening, it's horrible. I get that, but if you are the big boys and they're the ones that really do sort of like keep the game alive, I think they're generally quite happy. I think PvP is in a reasonable place if you're at the top end of the market, which is what PvP is for, to be honest. Okay, to be competitive, yes, you do have to coin or spend an awful lot of time sitting on your PC. I choose not to do that anymore. Okay, but PvP is fun. I'm winning some, I lose some, and that's good enough for me. You know, I'm not right there anymore, and I certainly don't have the hand-eye coordination, so I don't bother about it when I lose, to be honest. But I still like building stuff. It's great fun. Thanks for joining me. Okay, and enjoy your raid, because I think I will. Take it easy. All the best.